just because I mostly want to confirm making sure everything's working. Also, hello everybody. We're back with another thrilling part of Thai. I'm gonna be heading over to the fuck would you call that area? The area that requires my frosty rings. Wait, I loaded the wrong file. Oh no, this is what I get for having too many files. Boom, here we go. Not frosty ring, magma ring. It's in the little cave underground.
A most exciting discovery. The talisman machine is brimming with excess energy.
Did it lower my game's audio because fucking I'm in a party now?
By diverting that energy to my special hyper-techno boomerang
Red Redder!
to make special elemental rangs.
Da 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 da.
Smashing! I present to you...
I somehow can never find our channel on my subscription list.
Yes, this ring can start fires and melt ice. It even has a more powerful effect on some enemies. To select it,
Where the hell are we?
previous rang.
Oh, at the top because it says live.
To cycle through your collection. It will aid you well in your quest. Now,
Oh, at the top because it says
try
live.
it out.
Oh, you know, my own audio ain't too bad. Oh, at the top because it says live. My own audio ain't too bad. Aside from me echoing off myself right now because I'm just checking to make sure audio works. Lorenzo, say something. My own audio ain't too bad. Aside from me echoing off myself right now because I'm just checking to make sure audio works. Lorenzo, say something. Aside from me echoing off myself right now because I'm just checking to make sure audio works. Lorenzo, say something. I'm just having infinite echoes off myself right now. I don't hear you in the video though. Having infinite echoes off myself right now. So first off, let me pause my video. So if somebody does come to watch, it's just not me constantly saying I'm echoing off myself. Include your mic's audio. Include partio audio. Blech. Yeah, all video clips, including trophy recordings, will include audio from players in parties who allow their voices to be shared. Oh, that's for capture options. Can I not look at broadcast options? That's whack. Well, even though y'all probably can't hear him through the video, definitely gotta learn and figure out how to get this fixed up. I don't know if it's a setting on the phone he has to change or what, because I have it set to share my audio. Can't believe I missed that rainbow shell last time I was on. Glad I went and grabbed it while I was here. While I'm just running around, I'm also just on the app trying to see if there's settings on the app I can adjust. So that way I can have Lorenzo adjust it. But I also don't know how to check out a party on the phone. Being stalked by my brother. Is the cutscene done? No, okay. Yeah, they let me be in here on 2 places. Alright, I guess we're gonna struggle to get Lorenzo's audio in here.
We shall do quite well here, because it's a perfect focal point for the talisman machine.
Bada boom. Any level suggestion, Lorenzo? We got... Okay, there's only the 3. Alright. The Bridge on the River Ty, Outback Safari, and Snow Worries. I know which one of the 3 is my favorite, but I'm gonna let you pick one. Bridge on River Ty. Snow Worries is my favorite. Fucking boss Cass.
Well, my friend, the information you supplied is invaluable.
And then there's just Sly. Being Sly.
So someone thinks they can stop me obtaining all the talismans.
And he's not even blending in over there. Like, you could very much see him.
I want this meddling mammal stopped at any cost.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Yes, sir.
Gonna assume Boss Cass is blind. Like, look, he turned around, walking that direction.
Are as good as mine.
And he was back enough that that Sly would have been in more than just his peripherals. Sure, as he started walking, it would have became just in his peripherals, but man, that's crazy. Also, I've never noticed until now that like little polygonal texture inside the opals. I'm gonna use a zoomerang and take a better look at it. Oop, wrong button. Yeah, look at that. They kind of look like the Thunder Eggs. That's cool. I wonder if they have that level of detail on it on the PS2 version, because truth be told, this doesn't really feel like much of a graphic overhaul. If anything, it just feels like better shading and lighting. Tell you what, definitely not improved textures.
I've tried to convince him to give some up, but he's I'm sure if you did some good jobs for him, he'd be happy to throw some your way. You know what?
This ain't my favorite level inside this section of the game, but it is a fun level, especially because I kind of like Dennis. Oh, that's right. Hold up. Boink. Set your boomerang up. Thought their little stabs would set on fire. Oh yeah, now that I got swim rings, I can do underwater stuff. Yay, underwater stuff. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, I could have sworn their their cricket bat is supposed to set on fire when you hit them with the flamerang. Oh yeah, there it goes. Could have sworn it would set on fire though when they were guarding. And again, last time I played this game was like 3 years ago. Oh, spiders can't die from rangs. Gotta bite them. Gross. Okay, it can catch on fire while they're still alive. They just gotta guard both hits. Boop. First Billaby. Okay, there are more water opals. Doot 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 doot. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to learn how to do some glitches and whatnot in a variety of games, because speedrunning just seems so fun. That might be just a me thing. Obviously, there's a great speedrunning community, but speedrunning really does seem fun. I'm not What happened, Lorenzo? See, for me, I probably could only speedrun games I actually enjoy, like Ocarina of Time, for instance. Did I just get hit by another ball? No, but it did let me. Oh, I did. Bastard. Ah, the spider. But yeah, like Ocarina of Time, for example. I really love Ocarina of Time, so I wouldn't mind trying to speedrun it. But at the same time, I don't want to do that like super speed run where you use bugs to wrong warp outside of Goma. And it's not even like because I don't want to take the time and learn how to do that. Like it wouldn't be too hard, just more time consuming than anything. Oh, there's spiders over here. Freaking I have started learning some of the tech, just not really speed running tech per se, more oh, you son of a bitch. More so freaking this one reminds me I gotta go back for another cog. More so for like movement stuff, like I've been trying to practice how to do mega flips and also by correlation also fucking Hesses because they're done in a similar-esque process. They both require bombs. And honestly, no, the more I think about it, the processes are almost the same. You pick up essentially you pick up a bomb, drop it, and then you just gotta roll into the bomb at a certain framing while guarding at the same time. And it'll, you also have to keep holding certain buttons. It's more than what I'm just saying here. And then when you guard into the bomb at the right frame, it'll cause you to just fly backwards at the fastest speed Link can physically move, which I think was like on the game's actual like sheet for speed. It's like a 23 or 28, something like that. Oh, I fell. Which is faster than backwalking, which registers at like a 13. And then doing like side hops and back and front rolls register like at a 15 or a 16 or something like that. This YouTuber I watched, ZFG, he explained it once. But yeah, I'm in the process of learning how to do both of those. And if I can learn how to do a mega flip, I can learn how to do a bomb hover, because it's also just like a Hess and a mega flip, almost the same thing, just slightly different, some slight differences to it. Oop, wrong button. Whereas a bomb hover, I gotta have infinite sword glitch active while doing a mega flip. So instead of getting sent flying, it registers the air essentially as the floor and will allow you to just stand in the spot that you guard the explosion at while in midair, and you just repeatedly guard explosions in air in the process of doing your backflips, and it'll just cause you to slowly hover. But right now, I just want to practice doing a standard mega flip before I learn how to do anything crazy like that. Woo! I will say, watching speedruns for games you do really enjoy is kind of fun, though, because in my opinion, it's really neat learning, even if I don't learn how to do them, learning these wild glitches and exploits that I just never knew were in the game. Especially since, I don't know if I'm just bad with Google or whatever, but like half the time when I try to Google exploits and glitches to try to do stupid and neat stuff like speedrunning tactics, I can never find any answers on how to perform anything. Unless I go to like a Reddit community specifically about Said game. Okay, too big of a jump. Can I? Nope. Yeah, that's right. Only the metal ones. Ooh, leave me alone, Croc. No way! That was a little BS. Just a little. Oh, I only got flame, boomerang, and zoom? How many cogs do I have total? Oh, I could definitely have gotten another one, and I just forgot to grab the second boomerang. Oh my gosh. Dude! I know this is how you're supposed to get that cog. Stupid things like me missing jumps like this is the whole reason part 1 is like a 2.5 hour video. Got me real angry. Getting ready to say fuck it and just come back when I got the frosty ring and can freeze the dang water. Pull some Majora's Mask BS and just keep shooting ice platforms into the water. That's how I get most of the rainbow scales inside of the area, once I get the frosty ring. Bro, what am I doing wrong on this jump? Because I know there's no button to move this platform closer. And I can't keep this platform tilted long enough to be able to get to the... Ah! Because I know the platforms obviously tilt when you stand on the edges, and when they're tilted, obviously you got ever so slightly less height to jump from. Gosh darn it! Bro, I'm about to spend an hour trying to get this one cog. Which never gave me this many problems before as a kid. Yeah, for to get Ramu and Leviathan on Rebirth, you just need to have save data for Remake and then save data in the Integrate DLC. You don't have to have either game beaten. You just got to have save data. And then from the main menu, there's a bonus menu which will allow you to claim those bonuses. Well, I mean, if anything, you could also go check, go to your system storage and then go to save data. There should be an option for you to check your cloud data. Because you have PS Now, so you can very much use cloud. So you might have cloud data saved, because I don't know about you, but a lot of my data, when I have PS Plus, all automatically uploads to the cloud. Alright, I'm coming back with the Frosty Ring. Or maybe when I'm a little less agitated. God, I hate bats. They're so annoying to hit. Don't need that being the one opal I miss. I'll ignore these ones because I need to be on that stupid boat to get them. Okay. That one I jumped from the bridge to get. Let's get this ability. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to save people. Wrong rang. Boom, boom, boom. Can I light these pilots before bringing Dennis home? I don't think I can. What am I stuck on? Stupid bats, bro. Yeah, no, because they would have the little blue flame on them. I love and appreciate the goddamn magnet. But boy howdy, let me tell you something. They're never placed conveniently. Whenever you find a magnet, there's almost never any opals to grab using it. I made that complaint in the first part, and I'm gonna keep making it every time I grab a magnet. Alright, Rex, let me see your high dives.
Some diving lessons, but he chickened out.
Well, who can blame him?
You know, Ty, it's high time you learned how to dive. All you have to do is run and press the jump button near the water's edge, then press the bite button to do a dive. See if you can dive into that yellow crate. You're a natural, Ty. If you're up to the challenge, why don't you try...
I do say they could have placed that crate a little bit closer to the god dang old fucking platform.
Super tower and pass through each of the rings on the way down. If you get them all, I'll give you a thunder egg.
Oh, you beauty!
I want to know where this super dive takes place at. Because this area, it's vastly unfamiliar to me. Like, there's a clear pathway to walk along, which they didn't need to animate, especially considering you're only here for like a minute and a half.
You've earned this.
That's just one of those locations I would have enjoyed being able to go to freely just because. No particular reason. Just a literal matter of just because. Okay, that opal, I'm gonna need the thing. Let's go get those boxes. Leave me alone, crocodile. Literally just seen him and now I can't find him. That's not the box I was looking for. I mean, that is one of them. It's the box. There it is. Blending in with the tree leaves over here. I think that one is one I get by passing by on the boat. Yes, sir. That one I gotta jump off the bridge. So 7, 8, 9.
Excuse me.
Bless you. 9 being that one I've been annoyed to get.
I don't know if I'm audible now on your stream, but I joined on the PlayStation because I couldn't figure out how to change settings in the app.
Neither could I. As soon as I don't got an enemy trying to bite my face, I'll load up the stream and see. I'm gonna mute myself though, so start talking.
Hello.
Oh, yep, you're picking up now. I guess it just doesn't work when it's the app.
I hope you all
that you're
enjoyed my
using for
gibberish.
party chat, which is a little whack. Bit off his tail. Dang it, the whole reason I came over here is because I saw a box. I ain't gonna stress out that crate. I can get that crate while, freaking guiding Dennis.
God damn it, Blue Yeti, why do you use obsolete cables?
Who does?
The Blue Yeti mic,
Ah,
it uses the USB Type B, you know that one that looks like a trapezoid with like a dent in it?
yeah, it kind of looks like a regular micro, but for some reason it's got a dent on each side.
Yeah, and it's a little thicker. That one. Like, I hate any device that still uses that cable. That cable's pretty much obsolete at this point.
How'd I not get that?
That type of cable tends to break easy compared to like, USB-C or something like that.
How am I not getting it? I know for a fact you don't need icy rings to get that.
With how constantly you've been playing FF7 Rebirth, you should have just streamed it instead.
Well, it's a little late now. I don't want to start a new file just because I'm not far in the game, but I've done all the side shit.
Oh, I'm talking in hindsight, not saying you should.
Oh well, I didn't stream it because I thought you were gonna be streaming it on your days off. But even then, I still want to get all
I
4
probably
parts
still
of
will.
tie out before streaming something new. Or all 3 parts. I don't know. It depends how I'm feeling by the end of the 3rd zone. Whether I'll make it 4 parts or not, because the 4th zone ain't a series of levels. It's just one level you go into that isn't even like an open area like how you would see, for example, right here. It's quite linear with nothing to collect and like 1 or 2 boss fights on it right before you go to fight Boss Cass. That's a lie. Actually, there are some collectibles, but they're not collectibles. They're things like life ups. I know you're not watching the stream, Lorenzo, but if you were, man, and seeing how close I'm getting to freaking getting this golden cog, you would be just as aggravated as me. And what's annoying me is, like, Ty can grab ledges. Why is he not grabbing the dang ledge? With his freaking boomerangs, man. Because, like, I am now getting the jump to the point where my feet scrape the top of the ledge, where I'm borderline landing on top of it from the jump. So Ty should be able to grapple it. I've seen him grapple ledges from having less room to freaking work with. No way! I don't want to come back when I got icy rings, because I know I'm going to forget by the time I get the icy rings. Oh, gosh. How have I always done this before in the past? Because I've done it plenty of times.
That's the neat part. You don't.
Yeah, but Lorenzo, man, I have done this on several occasions. I've never once had to come back for the golden cogs in my life for this level. Honestly, there's no golden cogs that you really need to backtrack for. Well, I use the term backtracking loosely because technically when you're in the level, you have to backtrack to get almost any golden cog unless you see it on the way to the end. But I mean, like, come back and revisit a world for. No way! My feet were on there. Okay, that one wasn't even close. Alright, I'm getting annoyed, so I'll come back in a little bit, do a little more level instead. I'm gonna say F the opals on the way to Dennis's place, because I need to go bully this guy.
I gotta start using my rechargeable batteries more. I got rechargeable double A's and triple A's, and I haven't. I just haven't been using them because I haven't been charging them.
Wait, is there some sort of jump tech I'm not realizing? Because I could have sworn, yeah, I feel like he gets a little extra air once he starts doing the glide, so how am I meant... But then it feels like he gets no extra air when
Neddy. Yes, Neddy. He's the
I move and then glide.
this side of the black stump.
Well, he doesn't sound so tough.
Nice one, Ty. Now, throttle him.
I want to know how Nettie heard me talking to Maury from over here. It's quite a distance between us.
Ho, ho, ho! Orange rat, puny rat, no match for Nettie. Nettie clobber him good.
Nettie looks like a villain from the Spyro series.
That's because he is.
Using the lunge from the bite to help myself dodge these attacks.
What? Orange rat eat Nettie. Ugh. Nettie, I'm so ashamed.
Don't be ashamed, Nettie.
Nettie gives
That's what we're here for.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, scoozy. Right, it was just those 2 crates and a Billy. Yeah, just the 2 crates and a Billy. Gotta come all the way back to Nettie to light a pilot. I should have waited to do Nettie for after bringing Dennis home. Just because one of the pilots is over here, I forgot about it. Oh, eBay, you live and learn, am I right?
Well, it depends who you ask. Some people never learn.
True. And I certainly don't.
Look at you! Look at you, Trump.
What made him realize, like, oh, Batman died the moment I picked this. Like,
If it came to this now, I would one next time rather than confusing.
yeah, and I think the idea that, like, Batman
I already passed the tree?
concession,
Oh, it's on.
kill somebody would be the worst possible. So,
Did I?
very solemn.
Now I'm confusing myself.
Never again switched off lights in Batman, and,
Oh no, wait, that's right. The tree's this way.
like,
Dennis is underneath the location of his house.
By Derek Powers' company, and then pointing something to your future. Oh, Wayne Powers continues to thrive under the leadership of Derek Powers. Reclusive villager Bruce Wayne still hasn't gone outside.
And then the last cog I'm missing is right there. So that's going to be the... not that one. That one cog with the freaking water platforms is going to be the only one that's going to give me real trouble.
Watched this last night, and I almost feel bad for not yet mine. It had been a while since I had last of all of the like I watched all of that again. Watched all of at such a young age that it's almost like innate now. I can't call it to mind. I watched that man.
Oh, I didn't think through that this also crosses the pilots.
The first time I watched it since was
I'm already halfway there. I might as well finish getting this cog.
and thankfully cleared a lot out of it, but I didn't recognizing this oh my god, I remember this song. Caught me by surprise at the time. He saw it through Batman Beyond with something else. And what
Outside of that one opal, I think the rest I'm missing are all up there. So I'm in the clear, right? Yeah. Womp. Oh, and then those few boxes over there, but I was procrastinating them. Mostly out of annoyance. Yeah. Oh, I missed the bite anyways. It's okay. I'll swap to the flame rings because Dennis needs them.
Hey, relax, mate. And you must be Dennis the cheapskate. Well, I mean green tree frog.
Ty? Oh, Maury's friend. I'm so glad to see you. Local boy Neddy has extinguished all the lights that show my way home. Now I don't know where to go.
Nettie is such a cow. Not Nettie. Dennis is such a coward. Worlds like this, where animals exist both as anthro and standard animal, confuse the living hell out of me. Like, frogs, frog, little bat enemy, but we will encounter an actual bat boss.
Just accidentally winds up on Wade Manor's dilapidated with a heart of gold. He's a little bit rough around the edges, scares off a bully, and he's got a cool jacket. He's got a very cool jacket.
from. I see the whole ass right now.
As soon as you were like, he's got a cool jacket, I was like, Volante doesn't have down boy. Anyway, so Terry McGinnis meets Bruce Wayne while running from some.
Oh, I didn't realize there was two torches here.
Accidentally winds up on Wade Manor's dilapidated front lawn, and Bruce Wayne brought something.
What the fudge is that? What the? Alright. Animations. They're doing it again. I guess they can't render flames at a distance, so they just render a color, like a light cone. Hey, whatever, as long as it keeps my game running smoothly, I don't really care. Since I'm right over here, let's try this. Aggravation! Wait. He'll run back? Those have got to be extinguished by now, right? Like, I can see that there's fire in them, but did they not extinguish because I'm not close enough? I guess so, because Dennis is standing there. And if these ones have extinguished, those ones have definitely extinguished. But I guess I haven't gotten close enough for them to render in as extinguished. Okay, whatever. Oh God, Lorenzo, if you've seen it that time, my feet were literally doing that little thing where it's like he's sputtering, flutter kicking like Yoshi, trying to get onto the ledge. Oh boy, Lorenzo, this is making me mad. Right? There's no way I can do it if the thing's standing from here, right? Sadly enough, despite being slightly lower, that was one of my best attempts. I hate to admit that. I just want this cog. I don't want to come back to the level for a single cog. I know I can exit level and all, but this is like all the way across the entirety of the goddamn level. Like the furthest freaking point from the starting point can be. Oh yeah, I know. I felt that one in my loins. It wasn't gonna go. Oh my gosh. Bro, this is crazy. So far, my best results are from being at a lower height. Yeah, see, I don't understand the tech to this double jump and glide. Because there's clearly more to it than I'm realizing. It's not as just plain Jane as double jump and glide, apparently. Because there's clear moments where I get a little extra height on that second jump to start the glide. But then there's also clear moments where I don't get any height. Like that, right there. Got zero height. It was just a drop and descend. But then, like, as you watch me do other movements, I can clearly get a little extra height. I hate it here. Or at least it looks like I'm getting extra height. I could vastly be wrong. Yeah, I think the most height I get is from a standstill. No way! I was on the ledge and slid off. Well, good thing odds are I'm not gonna have any live viewers. So, freaking, I did it! Thank goodness! They can skip all the horrible attempts by just fast forwarding. Sadly, if there's anybody watching live, they're stuck suffering while I did all that. But I got it, so it's okay. No, Dennis! You fool! I'm glad that the rendering and flames just work so weirdly. Like, at such a distance, the flames stop working as flames and become cones of light instead. And at the same time, when they're at that distance, on top of just being cones of flame instead, cones of light instead of flame, they don't despawn the flame. So if Dennis is running away and you get far enough away from Dennis, he'll just stop at one of your flames that haven't despawned yet. And the second you get close enough to him, the flame will despawn and he'll instantly start trying to run away again. Alright, yeah, that's the last one. So let me get on up here. Oh man, I was hoping to get the cog before the cutscene started. I just want to listen to his voicemail real quick.
If you could leave your name and number at the sound of the beep, I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Ciao.
Also, I think it's weird that his goddamn mailbox works like a phone. I do like his house, though. It's nice. Alright, let's go light these pilots for Dennis. Because lighting all the pilots will lead me to the turkeys, which is where the last of my opals and one of the last thundercogs are.
I'm allergic to gas. Otherwise, I do it, you know.
Yeah, okay, no worries.
Bonsai, I fucking love these things. Oh wait, one pilot is here. Don't want to forget the most important one. Actually, no, let's take this path and we'll go to the turkey one. Get those few out of the way first.
Terry was doing hooligan things, so Terry got grounded, and Terry and Warren had a little bit of a fight. Terry left. And,
especially since there's no need to teleport to the beginning when Dennis is technically sort of the beginning. But I don't think they bring me here. I think they bring me all the way back to the beginning, because, you know, the time trial races.
Yeah.
I wonder if there is a purpose to the megabyte, or if it just exists to exist. Because, like, you can only use 3 megabytes per level. And once you use them, they're fucking gone. Is it just super damage to something, or... Because I'm pretty sure bosses take the definitive same amount of damage. All enemies take 1 hit to fucking kill, unless they're, like, something that has a guard. Like these guys with the cricket bats, you just break their bat, and then 1 hit, they're dead. Unless you bite. If you bite them, their tail falls off, and that counts as a guard. But then once you actually manage to bite them, they're dead.
Bruce is very, very not happy about this. Basically pages him via the little earpiece in his cowl, and they have an argument about it, where basically Bruce is telling him to stop doing that.
Oh yeah, that's right, there's multiple turkeys.
Terry is like, I'm doing a good thing here, leave me alone. I'm not gonna do anything, and somebody had to do something. So this is kind of interesting, because Bruce has not been Batman in decades, and he did just say, like, I was Batman, so he's not currently, like, comfortable identifying as Batman, as it were, but he's not about to let this punk run around and be new Batman. You know, that would be quite a leap. Quite a hard sell for a new audience, you could say. having a good time fighting guards, doing Batman things. Bruce pushed the little button and paralyzed
The bite animation was well over.
Obviously, he had that. He's Batman. I mean, he was Batman.
He just kind of bumped into my body.
To get punched a bunch, which obviously neither of them are very happy about, because like Bruce was doing that to send a message, but no, Terry's just gonna straight up die if he doesn't undo that.
I really do like how much of a bastard Bruce is in this first episode.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, he's kind of sassy with the Joker's gang, and then when Harry takes the suit, Bruce is like, give me back my shit, I guess.
Bruce is a mean old man in this show, and I love it. But basically, like, he's done, you know, his moves. Like, okay, I paralyzed the suit, teach the kid a lesson, but now he's
I'm missing 9 opals?
an internal struggle. This kid is running around in the Batsuit. Doesn't mean he's Batman, but like, he just basically made it so that Terry
9 opals?
he's like, okay, I need to either become okay.
Well, 8, because there's that one down here I can collect.
Really fast, or I need to be okay with him getting murdered because of me. And of those two,
I missed an opal back near Nettie.
there's a core conflict in this episode that's kind of strongly illustrated here, which is that for Bruce,
That hurts my soul.
he was
That's a
Batman,
heck of a run to make.
He can't do Batman things anymore, but that doesn't mean he's comfortable not being Batman. It was his whole life, his identity. Bruce Wayne was the mask. When he stopped being Batman, he stopped even trying to be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And if he can't be Batman, he basically has nothing left. And he's been accepting that for the last several years. He can't be Batman, therefore he has nothing left. And he can't just hand the cowl off to somebody else, because he is the cowl. And for Terry, none of this is true. He's got a dead parent, tragic backstory, but he chooses things, because somebody has to do something. So he doesn't have any of this identity stuff tangled up in the Batman thing. It is truly a tool of convenience for him in this first episode, while Bruce is the one who's working through all this baggage. So he works through the baggage and lets Terry use the suit rather than let him get murdered. And through circumstances, they basically end up sort of working together.
I gotta have missed the crate somewhere. Like, I know there's the one up here, but that still leaves, like, freaking, what, 6 opals? 7 opals? Yeah, 7 opals.
Bruce is like, okay, just this once, you can have the bat suit. And Terry does his thing, tries to resolve things peacefully, basically. Tries to just arrest the bad guys for murder and all that jazz, but obviously that doesn't go well and it turns into a full-blown fight. Also, the guy who killed his father is voiced by George Takei. I guess they got him because he was only going to be in one two-parter episode.
I caught that when they're on the plane. The guy, Mr. Big, says something, and I'm like, George Takei? So I looked him on IMDb, I'm like, yep, there he is.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much more as time goes on.
I'm trying to stop and think, where are these dang opals I could be missing?
In such a way that I'm like, that's such and such person.
Yep, it's such a fun little party trick. But, yeah, so he does his little Batman-y thing, and there's a great moment where Mr. Fix says, you're pretty strong for some clown who thinks he's Batman. And Terry goes, I am Batman. And it's cool. It's like, oh, he is Batman. He's really in the sauce today. That's great. And then, the next day he wakes up, and it's very funny. I didn't catch this first couple times. He just got the Batsuit shoved under his bed. Like, clearly he was way too tired to actually give it back to Bruce like last night. So he's just like, I'll do that shit in the morning.
It's like the old man's napping, I'll go do it tomorrow.
Yeah. So, he wakes up bright and early because his mom is like, you'll never guess who's visiting. It's reclusive billionaire Bruce Wayne. And he's like, interesting. And what I love about this is that when he's around Terry's mom, Bruce is so polite. He's like, this is why I owe this boy my life. He saved me from a bunch of hooligans. But yeah, basically Bruce is rocked up in his mild-mannered reclusive billionaire identity to basically tell Terry, like, you know, there's just these things that he can't do by himself anymore. Things he used to do by himself, no problem. But now, you know, he's old, he just can't anymore. And he could really use somebody to do those things on his behalf. So this is kind of a halfway point.
Hey, look, I grappled that ledge. Looks the same as the ledge with that dang old freaking...
He's like, I may not be calling myself Batman, but it's still very deep in the psyche. So it's like, I can't do Batman. You can do Batman. So I can be in the cave doing my thing, and you can be out there doing the punchy stuff. And it's a really good division of labor because Bruce is still brilliant. He's still a really good detective. So he's basically doing all the smart guy stuff, and Terry is doing all the punchy guy stuff.
This is the best case scenario for Bruce.
Yes, very much so.
Because he still gets to be Batman in a very important way, but he just doesn't have to be the one who is out there taking vengeance.
Exactly. But
His
even
mind
that,
is still sharp as a tack.
but even that is a hard compromise for him to make.
Yes.
And it was clear that, like, Terry doing his thing in the previous night was kind of what made him, like, even slightly...
Since opals have a clearly good render distance, because I was able to see the opal from... that was trapped at Nettie's from here. Let me pull out the zoomerang.
How would you like to work an after-school job for me, doing tasks
I think levels where Terry has his rebirth as
God, I hate Zoomerangs.
as his rebirth into this new role of being Batman in a different way than he was before, where he is still Batman in his age. Batman history after a long dark, as it were. But then also the idea of Batman has its rebirth for Gotham and for some four layers. For Gotham and for the combined team of Terry and Bruce together. So Terry is reborn, Bruce is reborn.
Wonder if I can hit that from here.
And all three of them
No.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're absolutely
Probably.
right. That's very cool. So, one thing that I think is very cool about Batman Beyond.
The only place I can think of is there's a box or some loose opals back near the start that I missed.
Like a couple episodes where like Bruce is out of commission and hates,
Take the mushrooms and find out. Because I gotta do time trial anyways.
where a sound-based villain is hired to make Bruce Wayne appear unfit for company leadership. It's a very elaborate.
Yeah, I got it.
It involves
5 Billibees, time attack.
voices and
Oh, Heat Dennis's house. I almost forgot to.
whole episode. Bruce is like, someone
Yeah, I could turn it.
I can't
Well, I found the opals I was missing.
something's happening. This is somebody's fault. And Terry's on his side from
Or at least.
Terry never falls for this. But at the end of the episode, when the whole thing has been resolved, he's
I
why would you so
can't math.
voices were coming from you? And the first thing Bruce says,
At least I found 5. That took me way longer than I want to admit. 5 of the 8 of the opals I was missing. Now I just need 2 more. Which, since they're 2 opals, they're loose opals.
Yeah, I guess you would, wouldn't you? Which is just kind of like he hasn't been Batman in decades, and the fact that he is still Batman in his own mind is very telling.
I do also like a little bit of this episode that found interesting was his role as Bruce Wayne, not so reclusive, where
I'm honestly also surprised I missed the Billabee.
all of the board members at Wayne
In my luck, it's an early Billabee too.
company should not basically hold the historic district.
I always liked how the Billibees dance a little jig when you save them.
It's very
Yeah.
what's with him and Terry when they're walking around down there.
Yeah, the Billabee I'm missing is Billabee number 2, so it's probably early on. Because for the most part, not 100% guaranteed, but the Billibees can be found in the order of play. If that makes sense. Like, Billabee Cage 1 is almost always going to be near the start of the level, where Cage 5 will almost always be more.
Train those fast for the man and hit those checkpoints.
What? I ran out of time. Freaking, where Cage 5 is more so going to be towards the end of the level, not near the portal to leave, but in that general vicinity of an area type deal. But that also varies on the level's layout. Like something like Shipwrecks, Billabee number 2, I think is like pretty late in the level. Because that level is almost a giant open wide platform, rather than being like paths like, say, Dennis's level.
Just will not tell Terry. And Terry's like, someday you're going to tell me the real reason to stop being Batman. And it's like, picked up a gun. Like, he swore that he would never ever use one. He reopened his oldest wound. And then he was like, okay, I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, no way I timed out.
And there are factors that didn't come up that we learned about later in a certain movie. But yeah,
So that one mess up made me restart the whole thing. Crazy.
And Bruce comes to his rescue into the exosuit. And every time Bruce gets to kick ass as Batman, they do something with like a reorchestration of the original Batman the Animated Series, that otherwise basically does not play beyond. So it's this very cool and heroic moment, but it is tempered by the fact that this is not a good thing. Bruce comes to his rescue is, oh no, and then tries extra hard to free himself so he can save Bruce. So it's just a very cool.
Trying to think where these 2 loose opals could be. My only thought is they're somewhere at the beginning. Just like that crate was. Literally behind Spawn.
And Bruce is sort of slowly coming to terms with that. Like, he's still not okay with it.
Could have accidentally gone this whole level and never once grabbed that crate.
There's another fun little moment in the episode Last Resort. Terry gets captured. Bruce comes to his rescue with cops this time. And Terry's like, I bet you broke
suffered it through in record time.
You'll never know.
Here's your
There's this
thunder
fucking
egg.
cheeky dynamic of like, oh, you definitely
Sweet.
still wish you were Batman. Haha, yeah, but maybe. Anyway, so that's fun.
I do think there's
Okay, let's take the shroom so I can go talk to Dennis and turn in and get my dang old thunder egg for lighting up his stuff.
later,
Nice hot
but
cup
not
of tea.
like this.
Thank you,
Not the kind
Kai.
that
Here's
runs
a little
around
something that
fighting.
I insist you
That is the
never
part of me
get.
that
It's
is
from my
most fragile,
magnificent
most
collection
prone
of
to
thunder eggs.
maybe just straight up getting a heart attack and dying, but also the part of me that is most likely to mortally fail, take the gun again the next time.
Alright, now let's portal back to the start and look for those loose opals.
So I think
And the Billuby, right? Yeah, because it's cage 2. And as for the 2 concept arts, they ain't important. I can come back when I get the Infrarang.
I'm still Batman, not like this is not
Make a thing of it in part 4, going around collecting the freaking the last of the dang old boxes. Here's one of the opals, both of the opals.
But I think he has not quite internalized Terry being Batman. I am not Batman.
I already grabbed the Billuby in this cave, right?
Which actually comes up in the next episode
Yeah.
that I want to talk about, Batman Out of the Past, an episode that really focuses on Bruce Wayne. The thing is, Bruce knows he can't be Batman anymore and can never be Batman. At some point, he just needs to accept that. Like, he can still be very smart, he can still be very helpful, but Terry is the one who actually...
That one was a cog.
Bruce is essentially his guy in the chair, his tech dude, the person who's, like, making the Batsuit work and helping him out, and, you know, he's essentially the Lucius Fox to Terry's Batman now. And I think he knows that, but that doesn't mean he has emotionally accepted it. And one thing I think is very interesting about this show is that it lets Bruce...
Oh yeah, that's right. That one's just
He's not
wall.
a perfectly consistent person. He's wrangling something that is very hard for him to, you know, resolve. And this episode really highlights that because Bruce is quote-unquote celebrating his birthday. He's miserable about it. Terry's having a good time though. They watch Batman the musical. It's very...
Had to make sure I didn't
But, like,
miss
it's also
one.
kind of heartbreaking because
Just in like a weird spot like that, because that would be my luck.
and it's like,
I'm almost positive this was Billuby number 3, no?
and it's a really, really embarrassing rendition of what I can no longer be. So he goes back to the cave, and Talia al Ghul is waiting for him, and she's just as young and hot as ever because she's got access to a Lazarus pit, so presumably take like bi-monthly spa facial to just be fine. And she is basically here to offer him for his birthday eternal youth. Obviously, this is an unbelievably tempting.
I apologize, I was reading something. Oh, went up the ledge. Yeah, see, I grappled this ledge, so how come I couldn't grapple that one with the cog? Dang it. The Billuby I'm missing has got to be up here somewhere, and I have a feeling I know where it is. Hey, one of the 2 concept arts I'm missing.
Even like a year ago, I would have been and so he's just staring down this clearly existential dread that's been bugging him for a while, which is that he is old and getting older, and that's clearly not something that Bruce Wayne ever...
I'm not going out of the way to collect the concept arts, but they're pretty easy to find. Doesn't help that, like, just a couple years ago I freaking recently collected all of them, so I know most of their locations, not all. Yeah, baby, one up. I guarantee you, this last freaking, concept art is somewhere obvious, and I've probably walked by it and even looked at it on several occasions. Alright, everything here done aside from the last concept art, but we're just gonna, whatever ones we don't collect, we're gonna save. Alright, Lorenzo, do we do Snow Worries next, or do we do Outback Safari?
I'll just do Snow Worries.
Yeah, baby, that one's my favorite of the 3 of this world.
Check out these amazing snowy
This
mountains.
is a level you can for sure spend a ton of time in. Even if you know where absolutely everything is for this level and can perfectly 100% it, this is a level you will easily spend a ton of time in.
And Terry's like, I don't know. But, yeah, so then they dunk him in the Lazarus pit, and he becomes, I don't know, like,
Oh, hi, hi.
No, let's put that at 50, lest we,
There's nothing wrong with going gray around the temples.
No, exactly, but I think our we should call that 40.
Oh yeah, sorry, 50 something. Anyway, so he's very strong.
Don't worry, Sheila.
Terry's like,
I wonder if that's her actual name or if he's just using that as slang, because freaking, at least as when I was a kid, I heard Sheila used as general slang for women, kind of like dude, but women exclusive, rather than being gender neutral like dude.
He doesn't elaborate on it, but what he says is, even though he's like physically strong, if I stay here, I'll be weaker than ever. And it's like,
This is a level, by the way, that I am always doomed to take forever finding all of the opals on. Because the way the level's set up, it's actually quite freaking easy to miss some opals.
and like not break all the bones in his body every week. That's weakness, and he doesn't like it. So they gotta fight their way out. And then we get another very nasty rendition of the Batman animated series theme, where we get Bruce and Terry fighting alongside each other, which is always a rare treat.
There we go.
And this one doesn't have the downside of he's gonna have a heart attack any minute now, which is kind of nice. You just sort of ignore it, I like to enjoy it. And then they hear the voice of Rachel Gould, which is bad because he's supposed to be dead. And then we learn that well, you see, he should be dead, but he made a decision on that.
A unilateral choice.
He really did something.
Now, you look at it. What am I going to collect? These opals are so far apart, too.
He's clearly been okay with death since like day one, but aging is weird. So the twist is that in the apocalypse that all died, Talia and Bruce fought together to defeat Rachel Gould.
Boy, Murray, I can see something in the background that needs me. Look, magnet's gone because it got wasted during the cutscene. I appreciate that it's a thing, but it's the worst thing they've done for this game. Because, like I said, I will make this complaint once, and I will forever make this complaint. It's just, whenever you get them, it's never conveniently close to opals.
Claiming to be the long-lost son of Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul, and then all of our stuff will be at my disposal, and I'll rule the world. And Terry comes into the rescue and says, "Lady, that's the sickest thing I've ever heard. You're freaking me out." And Bruce says, "Ew, she kissed me." So this is basically Bruce staring down what allowing the fear of aging death to control him would turn him into. And I think the fact that Rachel Gould sacrificed his daughter, the future, the next generation, to preserve his own life is like, that's what Bruce is looking at and being like, I'm not going to let that shit be me. I need to let the future happen. You know, the next generation, the new Batman, whatever. I need to let that happen. There's another funny moment that I didn't put the whole episode in because the episode itself is not as important, but basically Terry comes in to rescue Bruce Wayne during like a public boardroom meeting of some kind, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And Bruce is like, "I'm fine, Batman," and he clearly feels so weird about it. Like, he's still not used to calling anyone but himself Batman, and it's so clear. But yeah, Hour of the Past, I think, is an episode that really illustrates, like, Bruce cannot ever choose to leave Batman behind. Like, Batman is always going to be him on some level, but he needs to accept the passage of time, which has been hard for him. And again, one of the things I really like about this show is that it lets Bruce be kind of messy and not really have all of his issues worked out.
I like that a lot. I'm going to stick to my guns on the, like, Bruce is coming in terms of the idea of how to see Batman differently and what parts of that are still in and what parts aren't anymore. And I still think that that's true, though it is definitely a, like, winding process to arrive at that, and even if he basically says words to that effect, when, you know, in Rebirth, where he's like, let's work together, you can be the, like, the physical arm of Batman, and I'm gonna be the guy in the chair. But even if he says that, it takes him 3 seasons to actually land at, like, okay, I've internalized that, I understand what the consequences of this decision are, and what parts of my identity as Batman I have to recognize along with
Haha, thank you, Ledge.
I can still hold on to it. I can still call myself Batman, but what part of that?
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I vaguely remember the finding the children being a lot more difficult than this. I can't bite the freaking crates?
But also what he just has to do is he has to
That's
get
dumb.
out of that. He is, in many ways, stuck in there, rather than saying, like, oh, it will play like I was back then. Fine. That's another good thing. And he has to.
If I miraculously beat this level infinitely quicker than I ever have in my life, I'm gonna be kind of upset.
There's also an episode called Bagel. The thing is, I'm not arguing that Bruce does not think of himself as Batman. I think that's still true. And the episode Bagel, Shriek.
So where's this lead? To an entirely different portion.
Batman to surrender himself to me, alright? I shut up the juice and everyone goes insane. And this Terry, by way of Barbara Gordon, and basically she says he wants Batman, and Bruce says if he wants Batman, he can have me.
Okay, let's go back up this way, because there's stuff I need to do this way.
And it's like, it's the source file.
But I don't.
So, when this comes to a head,
Boo-doo.
Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. Now, for your Batman homework, did you get to the rewatch?
I did not get to watch this.
That's
I finished watching out of this one.
Yeah. I wrote this one a little bit. I've got a busy weekend and I really wanted to get this one out of my head before that. So a lot of interesting things happened. The most interesting thing from my standpoint.
And the last kid.
Finally, it's a clear explanation for why Terry is still back. Because basically, as soon as the Joker turns up in this movie, after they have their personal confrontation, the first thing that Bruce says when they get back to Batman is, I want you to give back facts. Like, he doesn't say, I want you to stop being Batman. He's like, I want you to give back this. Again, in his mind, Terry and Batman are still distinct entities. He hasn't fully reconciled the, like, Terry chose to be Batman. And we'll get there. But basically, Terry explained that the reason why he chose to be Batman, did the dad avenging thing, got with power and all that stuff, is basically that he a bad kid, he was a hooligan, broke his parents' hearts a lot, you know, that kind of thing. But it's a chance for him to basically atone from past sins. Puts on the suit, he gets to help people who are in trouble, it gets to make him feel like he's a worthwhile human being. And the capstone of that is that he basically says, for sure, that being Batman is what he wants. Like, he's chosen. It's a chance to atone, it's a chance to feel like a better person, but it's not an obligation or a curse or anything like that.
Boink.
But it's not the same level of great destroying Bruce. And the fact that he's like, no, I want this. I actually want this. It's, I think, what pisses Bruce off in the conversation. Because this whole movie is basically one big trauma button for Bruce, where Joker's final terrible scheme. It involves Joker basically kidnapping and torturing the Robin Tim Drake.
Can I break the one on their house?
Turning him into Joker. Really, really horrendous. And in the process of
Probably not.
the result of that, Tim Drake shot and killed the Joker. And this murder has been covered up by the Bat family.
All accounted for.
In large part because
I don't know how you
Drake's
did
been
it.
through enough.
Thanks.
So,
No
anyway,
ratio.
so everyone in the
By the
extended
way,
Bat family,
little
Bruce
Booney
and
found this in the
Barbara Gordon
snow.
and Tim Drake, there's
You
no
can have it if you want it.
They're basically all like, Terry, you gotta get out while you still can. You think you want to be Batman, but you're wrong. We all thought we wanted this, but we were wrong.
You can already do the time trial. That's crazy.
When he's like, I want to be Batman, I am doing a good thing, and I want this. This is the life I want. And they're all
I'm
like,
gonna take the right path.
When you're older, you'll understand.
Finish exploring the right side.
Like, almost great power, great responsibility. Like, I can do this. Yeah, I'm good at this. I want to. Whereas Batman does not see great power, great responsibility. Like, this is my, like, pride.
Very much so, yeah. Terry flat out says a lot of the things that were my nieces of the birthday, which is very useful.
There's gonna be opals on the left side still. I know it. Oh no, huzzah!
Never Robin. I chose this with both eyes open. I gave it as a very mature 16-year-old, not a punk kid, you know, that kind of thing. And honor the reputation of Batman, especially when he's faced with a reminder of
Wags his tail. Oh, look at that! What am I gonna do with these? There ain't even opals around to magnetize.
You're not an opal that can be magnetized.
Alright, I kind of lost myself here now. Let me look at the map.
It's okay, that happens to me a lot.
Okay, that brown path in the center, that's where I was. Okay. Oh. So wait, where's that go? Oh no, it just kind of dips into here, okay. Oh, that was the Billaby that I collected. Okay. Now I've just gone in a circle. I'm glad I did come back up this way, though, because of the two opals that were over there. Okay, nothing in that little wedge back there. Okay, no boxes or anything on... what?
Taking this very seriously, like this is the thing that's freaking out absolutely everybody I care about, I gotta stop it. And Joker couldn't care less. Just like, oh god, are you still here? Whatever, man.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, I have more...
Man, I love the episode of Batman Beyond where Terry fights the Joker inside of this like little factory or whatever it is, and he's talking about, oh, without fighting the actual original Batman, you're fucking nothing because you could just play jokes on the original Batman and the way he acts, and yada yada, you can get a laugh out of it, but I'm here and I'm serious and I'm just gonna kick ass and not play games.
I think you're talking about the Return of the Joker movie.
I think so, but needless to say, it was really entertaining.
Although minus the serious part, there was a part where Terry literally fucking was cracking jokes at the Joker's expense, and fucking the Joker's like, fucking stop that, and he's like, what? I thought you always wanted to make Batman laugh, and he's like, you're not Batman. He's like, says you.
Yeah, that's right around the part where Terry cuts out the lights and starts hiding on the Joker.
Yeah, and then he fucking gets the Joker with his own joy buzzer.
Damn, that got me infinitely I hate the dead zone on my analog stick right now.
Yeah, Batman Beyond was a great series. Again, there's some fans that have been saying that we should get a Batman Beyond movie for so long now, but I don't think they're ever gonna do it.
What, one that's not, damn it. One that's not the Joker movie?
Well, the people have been wanting them to do a live action Batman Beyond.
No.
And I don't think they're gonna do it.
No. I'm sorry, but no.
I mean, if you're talking about because they'll fuck it up, yeah, probably.
In my opinion, DC's track record with live action, absolutely atrocious.
Superhero movies aren't doing great on either front at the moment.
No,
like
I know.
Freaking
Marvel's gone downhill in so many different ways. Between people just getting tired of seeing it, their quality, their story.
Part of that is because of the way they've been making movies. Like there was there's a video of a bunch of different directors that have worked on Marvel talking about like, yeah, no, I've never read a single comic, or like, yeah, when we made the movie, they told us not to read the comics, and it's like, oh, no wonder you have no idea what the fuck you're writing about, because you guys don't know shit about these characters. And why they told you not to read the comics doesn't make any damn sense.
What?
It's probably not something that the audience is supposed to agree with. And the fact that at the beginning of this movie, Batman, there's our Bruce Wayne, now I'm giving it, Barbara Gordon, Tim Drake, and the Joker are all in agreement on this clown's no Batman.
Could have sworn these were supposed. No, there it is. There it went. It healed my oxygen.
So,
Like that meme, Parker, the worst person you know makes a good point.
but that's the thing.
I almost forgot about the Switch and decided to try to take the back halls anyways. For a little context, Lorenzo, the back halls, because I don't know if you're watching, inside this
What?
little underground area, this underwater area, they're locked off, and if you try to go back there, you'll just eventually hit the locked door. So you need to knock the switch. Like, you can go back there, there's a golden cog and several opals, but there's a side path that's blocked off, and that's where you want to go when you're under there. 'Cause it's got 2 golden cogs, bum bum bum. I don't like that this little water section has 3 golden cogs in it. 1 behind a locked door, 1 in front of the locked door, and then 1 on top of the ice. And in all honesty, if you don't know what you're doing, the ice is the hardest one to get. Like, I'd be lying if I said it didn't take me several freaking attempts as a kid to figure out how to not shatter the ice. Alright, I'm gonna make a second loop around, make sure I didn't miss any opals.
Because the fact that Terry is a very, very different Batman from Bruce leads to the absolute best. Because he kind of forces the Joker to not take him seriously, but at least deal with him before he goes on the Joker kind of space lasers out, but he's just completely disrespectful to him. Unless he's like, oh great, the beam from my space laser is gonna blow up my nice space laser controlling device. Well, thanks for wrecking everything, kid. Bye. And he just goes to Ricky, and Terry's like, what?
The whole stream heard you chug that half a bottle.
How the Joker came back, just to clarify the plot for the people in the audience.
That sounded so refreshing though, I can't lie. Aha, I'm glad I made a double back around.
You know, back
I
in the
would have
day,
never come back for that opal after I sat there for hours talking about, why can't I figure out where this last opal is?
you know, back in the day when Supernatural was still early, back when Jensen, I don't want to say young because it's not like he's old now, but back when he was younger, people wanted a live action fucking Red Hood movie, and they wanted Jensen Ackles to play Red Hood.
I can get behind that. Leave these
Sadly,
opals alone.
Sadly, it never happened. But I mean, he did play Red Hood in the animated under the Red Hood movie.
That's what's up.
He also voice acts. Batman in one of the animated movies that they did. I think it's Batman: The Long Halloween.
Dean, right?
Yeah.
All right, I just had to make sure because sometimes, because I don't refer to them as Jensen and fucking other guy. I'm brain farting right now.
Jared.
There we go. So I freaking sometimes I mix up which one's which. I know, I just saw a console crate here. There it is.
Every time I think of Jared, I can't help but think of that one episode where they break the fourth wall into reality. And he's like, in this reality, apparently I'm something called a Jared Padalecki.
One of my friends, I won't say names, but she has a picture of her with Jared.
See, I don't know why. I thought this was gonna get like creepy. I thought you were gonna say like she had like a picture of one of them and she like photoshopped them buck naked or something.
No,
I thought this was gonna get really weird really quickly.
I can't remember where she went. I think it might have been a convention, but at the same time, I want to say no.
I say probably. I mean, the odds are...
Mostly because I can't think of any convention that she would go to, because I don't know too many cons outside of ones for anime and freaking, like, cartoons. I know there's obviously other cons, and even Comic-Con itself is more than comics, anime. It's comics, anime, games, shows, etc., etc.
Mm.
So, but I have no clue when the picture was taken, so I'm going to assume it was just regular old Comic-Con. But she got to take a picture with Jared, and I'm a little jealous.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of funny, because in the picture, it looks like she's hugging that man for dear life. And I'm like, run, Jared, she's going to squeeze the oxygen out of you.
And also, you don't know a thing about me. And it's very funny because he says that, and Joker's like, what's to know? Like, how could you possibly fuck with me and my evil scheme? And the problem is he legitimately...
Two-dimensional cardboard bitch.
Yeah, but the thing is, he legitimately doesn't know what to expect from Terry. Like, he knows his identity. He knows Bruce Wayne's identity. It's not that hard to figure out, like, oh, you have another, like, errand boy? Gosh, I wonder if he could possibly be the new young Batman that's running around. But it doesn't really seem like this, like...
Bruce is like, oh, please, Joker, the butt smash.
Oh, we cannot have another ad come.
Wrong button. There we go.
Oh, I'm all done. There were too many cakes. Anyway, he is kind of getting his ass beat by the Joker because, again, the Joker is physically using Tim.
Come on. There we go, Ty.
You know, recently it's been confirmed in the comics that, so you know how Bruce has had several senseis?
Yeah, Raja Al Ghul being one of them.
Yeah. Well, there was I can't remember his name, but there's a teacher that taught Bruce mental techniques for strengthening his mind and basically for having a borderline superhuman brain.
Okay.
And recently we found out in the comics part of the reason why Joker's so effective is because that guy also taught the Joker those same mental techniques. But part of the reason he did it is because he wants to examine, like, those superhuman minds in action. So because Bruce is more reluctant in his use of those techniques. So there is a second personality in Bruce's head. It's called, like, Zarul or something like that. And it's literally like if you took all of the Batman out of Bruce and made it its own personality. Like, it's like the most, like...
So it's
like
Batman minus Bruce?
Yeah, it's like concentrated essence of Batman. Like, he thinks of his Robins as soldiers. He's all about, like, the Batman life. He's like... He's all about the mission. He cares not for regular life.
The ice on these lakes is very thin, mate. Tread carefully.
Currently, I think I heard that personality of Bruce's downloaded itself into a robot body and is just fucking doing some shit.
Jesus.
But the Joker. Remember how there was that comic book talking about there's 3 Jokers?
Yeah, random ass lighting effects. Okay.
Apparently, from what I've heard, like, it's 3 different personalities, 3 aspects of the Joker that all exist in one body. So, like, the Joker can mentally, like, switch between these personalities.
That's what I figured it was gonna be.
Hey, it's DC, man.
Because it being 3 literal people running around as the Joker didn't fucking seem right to me.
Yeah, you could have told me they were clones and I would have believed you.
See if you can find a way up there.
Right, honestly, yeah. I'm also a firm believer that fucking Alfred is just the Joker. No, that's a lie. I don't firmly believe it, but it is a fun theory to look at.
But yeah, so the reason the guy trained the Joker in those mental techniques is because Bruce was reluctant to give into those mental techniques, and so he hoped that by teaching the Joker them, throughout their crime fighting, the Joker would push Bruce into closer and closer to giving into those techniques and giving.
Okay. I wonder if that's a sign his internet pooped the bed. Because sometimes his internet be doing that to him. Opal Path. Thunder Egg. Let's go with the Thunder Egg first. Boink, boink, boink. I'll come back for here. Just trying to make my way up to the ice cave for the musical icicles. Plus, if I leave standing opals alone as big groups like that, it'll be easier to notice that I've missed them, rather than leaving it as one. So I'd rather just leave that fat stack there. forgot the order I'm supposed to hit these notes in. There he is.
Yeah, I don't know what the last thing you heard me say was.
I honestly forgot because it was just so abrupt I started laughing.
I was talking about the Joker learning super mind techniques.
Okay, it was red, I think. No. Red, green? No. Wait, didn't I just try red, green?
But on the topic of the Joker, I actually seen a TikTok where this content creator I watch was talking about, I don't know, they were talking about villains or some shit, and one kid was talking about how he thinks the Joker deserves a chance at redemption.
Wait, it's Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Wow, I hate it here. That's how they taught us to remember a rainbow in elementary school. I can't believe that was the answer. I never really noticed that before. Like, I've done it plenty of times and just never pieced it together.
Oh, I remember now.
I'm not sure if these platforms are here prior to knocking down those dang old freaking icicles, but nice.
Oh, I remember now. The TikTok I watched, it was a guy talking about Magneto.
I can just mute the stream so I don't hear myself an echo and then go see if they were there before.
It was a guy talking about Magneto, talking about how Magneto, deserves to be redeemed and all that stuff. And some guy in the audience was like, you think Magneto should be redeemed? What about the Joker? And it's like the Joker's a crazy psychopath who's murdered tons of people, abused children, sexually assaulted women, and he's like that dude has done so much wrong. He's like, Magneto is a Holocaust survivor who has seen his people suffer and just wants the best for them. He may have done terrible things in trying to secure for his people, but nothing as crazy as what the Joker's done.
Gotta love the Joker. Alright, let's see if okay, yeah, that pathway was here before. I just didn't notice it as well.
I like the Joker as a villain. He's a great villain, but I'm not going to go around talking about how the Joker deserves to be redeemed.
Look, the only redemption that I ever want to see on the Joker is the redemption that I kind of sort of already got to see by playing the Batman Telltale games.
You see, I don't know why I thought you were going to say is him getting shot.
I mean, fuck it. But I was thinking like the Batman Telltale games because he kind of sort of gets a bit of a redemption, it feels like, but
yeah,
does
but in
go
the
back
Batman,
to being evil.
But in the Batman Telltale games, don't you meet him before he becomes the Joker, so he's not really an evil psychopath yet?
I can't say definitively because motherfucker, there's the last cog. Because I haven't played the first one. I have played the second one, and he was borderline breaching being a psychotic motherfucker inside of it, but he was still kind of John Doe, so he was very malleable.
Yeah, so it's like before he's even like going by Joker.
Yeah, he was going by John Doe. I think he was Joker before hitting John Doe, and some stupid shit happened and made him John Doe again. Because he was already kind of sort of evil and working with both Harley, Bane, and Catwoman as their own little league of villains. Because I don't know how much you've played of the Batman Telltale games, but in Telltale 2, the route I went at least is I used Bruce Wayne as an undercover identity to just infiltrate their league and pretend to be evil.
I think it's funny that you've only played 2.
I only played 2 because it was free on PS Now, but the first one wasn't even on there. fucking hate those stars. I'm glad I was able to skip them. Oh, that's right. That's how you get the one on top. There's the D.
So it's just a very great scene. I've talked about how good it is, but yeah, the thing is, like, the Joker knows how to handle original Bruce Wayne because Bruce is.
Damien's watching SpongeBob. I can hear the little sad violin noises that play in SpongeBob just in the background.
And Joker actually, like, defaults to that strat when he's dealing with Terry. When he's still got the space landing, he's like, Tee, I'm gonna blow up your mom and your girlfriend and the Stately Way Manor. Isn't that fun? Well, because, you know, if it ain't broke, break it.
Yeah, just trying to think on which pathway I want to take now. Cause I gotta take all three or I gotta take all these pathways. There's that one down there. I can't do that one unless I come up from the path. So let's backtrack. This is a level that, due to the coloration, I 100% will not collect all of the, for sure won't collect all of the concept arts without the infra ring. Yeah, I could have sworn it was a bunch of spiders in here. Yeah, I'm locked in. Oh, the spiders don't come till after destroying the ice. You know, I'm starting to wonder if there's been patches to this game. Adding in new stuff to fix stuff that, you know, was a problem back on the PS2 era. God, I wish I had a multi-rank. Was the purpose of this just a bunch of opals and getting jumped? Yeah, because that's climbing the mill, that's the time attack, and that's the opals. Wow. Did it just show three? Three? Climbing the mountain, on top, opals. Oh yeah, you know what, that makes sense. And then time attack is back there. Yeah, I think they added new stuff, because I do not remember that Billabee being at the bottom of the map telling me I've collected all the Billabees and got their Thunder Egg. They even loaded up the pathway with more frill.
I love in fictional worlds where they have to make up their own swears. Swears and slang. Like fucking Shui and fucking Batman Beyond, or how fucking, Spider-Man 2099, he also, like, he just replaces his swears with shock.
So, the first snowboarder just jumps through me. The second one actually hurt me. Whack.
just, you know, for time. I'm circling a point, and I think I like what I'm getting at, but I can't quite get it to work.
No, I think you're right. I think that previously Bruce thought that the ideal world would be one that would never create a Batman, and Terry has proved to him that that's not entirely true.
Well, that's what I get for turning my camera.
Where becoming Batman is something that somebody would choose. That he sets up a good example that somebody would do it, even if they weren't psychologically tormented.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was saving these for when I came up the dangled chopping block thing. The mill. Alright, yeah, so my only options now are to climb the last mills. No! Get back up on there, Ty. Ah! Okay, that one's actually not all that long, so I don't mind doing that one from the start. Is it possible to fall through? No, but Ty sure as shit wants to. Oh my gosh. Osh gosh be gosh. I tooted. Gosh gosh be gosh is right, that's a smell, alright. Oh my god. I'm sorry, viewers, but I think I just might have murdered myself. Solely off a smell.
Yeah, that's about how I always imagined you'd go out.
Murder myself with a fart. Can I stand on the post? No. It literally just poops up. I poofs up. Yay, I get to play my favorite game ever, Lorenzo. Where the fuck is the singular opal that I missed? Zoomerangs, go. I wish I left a really long distance fucking opal up so I can for sure know if I could see it. Like, I mean deliberately left it. Like something along on this ice or something. Just so I could see how far an opal would potentially render in.
dies, it'll probably cause an Akira-style psychic explosion that kills everybody within several miles. So somebody needs to go in there and use this little doohickey to kill her dead. And Hawkgirl goes to do it, and then Bruce is like, no, I got this. And it's like, oh yeah, Bruce might volunteer to murder somebody. That makes sense. Very in character. I'm sure he doesn't have such first. And then Ace is chilling on his wing set, being sad because she's reading his mind and she knows exactly what's going to happen to her in a little while. But they have a very sweet little conversation where she brought Cat to put her
I'm hoping it's not an underwater opal I missed. But I'm already by the water, so I guess I might as well check. Where I'm gonna check is that bat cave that I had to unlock. If I missed one in the wide open, I can believe I potentially missed one in here too. Nope. Man, I wish I had PlayStation Plus right now. Just so I can force you to take control while I go have a cigarette. Okay, so the missing opal is not underwater. If it is, I'm blind. Which is fine because, I mean, it's blue on blue on blue in here. The only reason I hate this level is all the blue, so everything kind of freaking blends in with one another. That's why I kind of need the infraring to find almost all the concept arts here. There it is. I knew I wasn't bugging. Oh look, there's one of the concept arts. That's not gonna reach. Oh, there's two!
Real quick, I also love the little sequence where, and I missed you, but there a last minute I was watching this where Amanda Waller's like, yeah, you know, it wasn't hard finding Bruce's DNA, and it comes to the crime scene with like a little, like a rag with blood on it.
I know the one over there by the tree. Here's the second one.
And then there's a pause and I'm like, LMAO, what if they have Catwoman? And then Amanda is like, not remotely what I meant. And I'm like, I'm sorry, ma'am, shit, my bad. Sorry, don't mind me. The author just paused to let the audience mind wander.
So, at 8 years old, Amanda Waller conscripted Phantasm, Mask of the Phantasm, to do her murdering for her because I guess she didn't have anyone a little bit more easy.
It's a single standing opal. So if it wasn't outside, I mean underwater, and it wasn't up on the mountain, because there's not anywhere for it to freaking hide on the mountain, and if it is, it's probably in one of the two caves. But since it's a single standing opal, it's safe to assume that it's just an opal on a pathway that I missed. Concept art, let's go get it, because why not? You know what? It's probably the same. Probably the same opal that's getting me as the one that always gets me every time I freaking play this game. And the worst part about it is I can never remember which one it is. That's just a beam, a solid like beam of light that's just there.
I feel like that's the line that he can't cross. Yeah, he is the Robin magnet. He doesn't need to go out of his way.
It's not even like a borealis or anything, it's just kind of there. Probably supposed to represent like, no, never mind, I was gonna say maybe like a setting sun or something. But that is like a physical solid thing. You can see it when I move around, how it just stays in place. Maybe it is supposed to represent a borealis, and I was just too far for it to look proper. Oh yeah, that's definitely like the aurora borealis or something of the sorts. And it just didn't look too proper from the distance. How physically close can I get to it? Right underneath it. Wait, that's not even why I'm running around. Son of a bitch. Check the side paths first, because the side paths are usually where I forget one on. Also, let's check the freaking walkway on the center. It's all I'm missing, and then I can leave this dang old level. Just a single opal. 10 more concept arts hidden through this level? I'm telling you, it's all that blue on blue on blue that really gets me. Was he looking at the sign? Oh, he was. Don't tell me it's something stupid like it's inside one of these. Nope. Another problem with why I can't find a lot of these concept arts without the infraring in this level is because of the trees. You could stare right at one, and because of the angle, the leaves on the trees are just blocking it, and you won't even know until you stare at it from another angle. Let's make sure there's none on these pillars that I missed.
Hey, Brad, did you download Melody of Memory when you came over?
Yeah, and then just never got around to playing it because I forgot I had started the download because I fell asleep while I had the download going.
No, just checking because I see it there and I'm like, I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, I downloaded SpongeBob Cosmic Shake, Melody of Memory, and like one other thing, but completely forgot all about them because I fell asleep while they were all downloading.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do the time trial, but at the same time, like, I'm too busy trying to find this last fucking opal.
No time trial for you.
I was really hoping it was going to be hidden up in this little corner. I'm about to open up a video of somebody collecting all 300 opals and just follow them to the T. This may be my favorite level, but it's probably the level I get stuck on for the longest while looking for opals. Each of the 3 world sections have one of the worlds in them where I just struggle to collect all the opals. And it's usually by 1 or 2 opals. Here's to hoping maybe while running the time trial I'll happen to notice it. Because it's just a freestanding opal. Unless you're going to tell me I forgot a singular opal from a crate I broke, which, I mean, honestly, I could believe.
Entire concept of Harry McGinnis, second Batman, also a small Batman, no moniker.
Since I'm going to be up on the mountain, I'm going to definitely go check those two caves. I don't think there's anything in them, but... Takes about 2.5 minutes to go from the very start of the level to the very end. Not bad. Wait, where's the fucking finish line?
You did it! You did it! You
Wait! Do the mushrooms not form at the start of the level if you never took them back from the end of the level to get to the start? Wow, I never noticed. Now I gotta spend another like 2.5 minutes getting back to the cave, to the dang old mountain. And I keep cautiously checking all the sides, like maybe I did forget something. And I'm just blind as a bat and seen it like 6 times. Hey, I can see the opal machine from here. What? I hate this game. The magnet was useful for once. And like, I'm so confused. I'm clipping that so I can send to you, Lorenzo, because
Yeah.
I found the last opal.
Nice.
For once, the magnet was useful. And it's so weird, because, like, the spot I was standing in, Lorenzo, bro, I was looking around. There's clearly no fucking opal. Let me open up YouTube so I can see how far I currently am, so I know where to go back, because I want to play that back to myself later. But if I don't know how long I am in the video now, I won't know where to go. Okay, currently 2 hours. Jesus, 2 hours for 2 levels, all because I got so fucking lost and confused. So roughly around like the hour 58 marker. 2 hours between the 2 levels just because I couldn't find some opals. Part 1 only took me like 2.5 hours, and I found everything so quick. Or did it take me 3 hours? I don't fucking know. God, let me not try playing the game by watching the YouTube video and hoping for the best. Because there is a delay between the stream and my actual gameplay, so, you know, there's only so much I can accurately do. Oh, that's what I get for looking away. I almost fell off the side of the mountain. Yeah, 2 hours and 20 minutes to clear all 3 levels plus the boss in the first one. And most of my time was in shipwrecks. I spent mad time in shipwrecks trying to find the last golden cog and couple of opals. So for the fact that I'm about like 2.5 hours in and only just now beating the second of the 4 areas, that's crazy. Alright. This one I know is going to take me a while.
This is it, the wide open.
I personally find this level overall quite difficult.
Sand, red earth,
And it's not even that it's a hard level, it's just another situation of things because of how the level looks and where placements are. So easy to miss something and somehow never realize you missed it.
You're gonna sit on that? Are you feeling alright, mate?
Ah, he's a big pussycat when you get to know him. Right, Ty?
Yeah, right as rain. I'll use this, me lasso ring.
I freaking love this guy, and I'm glad he comes back in a later level well, in this case, this level, not a later level, as someone you can use as a car. Honestly, I'm glad we don't have to do this level naturally. On foot. Because this would be hell. I know this level's gonna be hell trying to find all the opals.
The emus from my health farm have gotten loose. Probably heading for Greasy Gus's hamburger
What?
shop again.
Struth.
Why do the emo already have rope around them?
Because I was sick for a week, poor things. I've tried to catch them before, but my old truck, it's just not fast enough.
No worries. I'll reel him in with this, me lasso ring.
I owe you one, Possum.
Yeah, they don't got rope on them naturally. That's how it looks like when you hit them with the lasso ring. Oh, you bloody bugger. Give me that cog, boy. Too close? No. You know, the more I think about it, the more I realize that was the first time I've ever had one of the emu already tied up while in the cutscene, rather. Like, I've never had that happen. And I've played this game a ton on PS2, and not as much on PS3, 4, or 5, or whatever, but still a ton on the later gens. This is one of those games that I, for some reason, and come back to playing every, like, once a year to once every 2 years. Yo! There we go.
You did great, Possum. Now I won't have to clean up that mess like last time. Please accept this for all your trouble.
All right.
Time trial already? That's crazy. I swear they might have they had to have released the patch, because I don't remember being able to access time trial this early on either of these levels.
Just when I thought I could have a nap, trouble stirs up again. Shazza is off on her afternoon rounds, but I saw a gang of frills heading after her. Do you think you could go and take care of those hooligans? Oh, that's the spirit, mate. Okay, all you have to do is knock the frills off their bikes before they reach Shazza.
I missed the box. It's okay, it's a box in plain sight. Shazza, don't go running over my boxes. That'll leave opals on the floor. You leave opals on the floor, I will never find them. Oh, Shazza.
What'd Shazza ever do to you?
She keeps running over the boxes that hold the opals, because there's no actual loose standing opals in this mission, because you're not Ty. You're, I guess you could say, technically a fucking vehicle, even though you're riding on a giant ass bull. But since you're not Ty, they don't leave them as freestanding because it'll be easy to miss visually. And Shaz has run over several fucking crates. She apparently tries to dodge them, but between her and the damn frills, they just keep running them over anyways. And if they, I'm never gonna notice the freestanding opal. Because once you go full speed in this, things become a little hard to notice. Why were we protecting Shazza? Did she literally just want to go around the fucking block?
You showed those frills. By the way, one of them dropped this.
And it begins by using
Oh,
half
you
of
beauty!
the pancetta into a initially cold pan and then over a medium heat to render out the fat. I'm also going to put the kettle on to
Ranger Ken's up here, right?
because the bag
No.
had some lovely ingredients in it, but it didn't have any steak.
Well, time trial's already here. I guess I might as well do it.
The cost of this particular grocery shop challenge was less than £20 and it included these dry ingredients. It's just a bit for you. It has to be Ray that we want to use.
Ole, ole, ole. Ole, ole.
I love watching you cooking Christmas, but I hate the spider. Oh, I know. You saw me. Yeah. Check this out. Pasta. Bring that over. And you won't believe this. It's already contributed from a rib. That has unlike you, Jay, I'm not going to guess the weight of the pasta because I don't want to accidentally end up with too much or too little. 200 grams into a pan. A generous mixture.
Pretty sure one of those two outhouse thingies is a freaking one-up.
The key to cooking at home is where can you shave time, yet different sort of processes to overlap. sizzle, we can move on to the next step. The broccoli. I think that's one of my favourite phrases in cooking. The sauce takes as long as the pasta takes. Yeah, that is, you know it's going to be a 10-minute recipe. Right. So what I'm going to do is take all of the green florets off of our broccoli.
Shaza, how'd you get so fucking fast all of a sudden?
I'm going to chop the broccoli roughly on the board. And I'm also
About to start using my freaking dash attack to freaking speed up.
traditional Italian dish. Basically, broccoli cooks down relatively small, so that you're almost cut balls. Now, parsley, those small packets, supermarket, we are going to use them. Yes, well, sometimes we use them just as a garnish. We want to use enough of it to taste that garnish, or enough of it so that it goes into something.
No fair, she doesn't get affected by the fucking tornadoes like I do.
Are there as complete meals spread across multiple days. Also, makes the integration, you can add your own twist to it. If you wanted to add
So
You know, you claimed you're not fast enough to catch those emu, but A, those emu were slow, and B, you're faster than freaking my stupid... Whoa! Did I do it? Did I do it? Oh my god, that was a close call.
basically, you want half of the fries, all the stalk and whatever's left, and tomorrow, all the rest of broccoli goes in with the pancetta, along with
Alright, let's start collecting these opals. Worst part of this fucking level. Left or right path first, Lorenzo?
what?
Left or right?
Left.
Left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Half of it going in today, half of it will go in tomorrow. If at any point it gets a little bit dry, you can add in a bit more of that pasta water. See, already we're almost there. If we go next, and at the moment we've got the fatted pancetta and the creaminess of the lemon juice help. Now that's really simplified it.
God damn it, Shaz, I can even see some of these fucking opals still.
Saucy and delicious. Seasoned because the pasta water is seasoned. We can add in plus red pasta, finish it with chili flakes. We have our first dish done. Wash up one pan while it's still nice and hot, mix like easy, and we're left with very, very little washing up. So a chili, pancetta and broccoli pasta.
Sorry, Billaby. Yeah, I don't remember one of the cogs being behind this rock. No, I did miss boxes over there. Can I jump over? No. Dumb. That cog I did remember. The cog behind those rocks over there, I do not. I think that might be the only cog of the 10 that I don't remember where it was off the top of my head. Yeah, so I'm going up this left path now.
So our olives are nicely chopped up, and then about 2/3 of
And I already did that right path, got everything on there as far as I'm aware, but I can always backtrack later.
Go that nice nutty brown colour, and we're layering it. Adding in the garlic. You guys put a little bit of pancetta back through yours, which obviously makes it no longer a vegetarian dish and chicken stock. Fine.
Yeah, you know what? We'll take the right path because it'll lead to that left path regardless.
Now we can take all of the broccoli that we chopped up yesterday and add it into the pan. Plus, most importantly, all the bits you threw away, lads, become the bulk of today's dish. Roughly chop it. Doesn't have to be.
Yep, there's the one up. It was in the bottom one. I thought it was in one of the ones in the hall, but guess it was in that bottom one. Oh, no, wait, there was one in both. No, wait, you know what? That first one actually might have just been health and not a one-up.
Now, meanwhile, what I have left is more garlic, parsley, and olive. So all we want to do is take another chunk of butter, 30 grams, and on the same board, it's already dirty, just kind of butcher it up. We're making a garlic butter with the olive and the parsley and the rest of that butter. And I'm working with pretty cold butter here, as I'm sure many of you will be, but the moment you chop it up like that, you can just go with a baking spoon, with a bachelor, just push it a bit more. Uncooked butter, so I would always add more salt separate in it. On the staples cupboard, we're going to go with bread. Now, this actually is fresh bread, so I can get this glass the fresh fine, but it's why in this pack you find right on both the staples and the important thing here
Waka chaka, waka chaka.
Ooh, caribou.
Well, I still say that, like, Jimmy must have had, like, night terrors after that episode, just dreaming of his dad and his friends just hunting him.
God, I can't stop farting, and it's not pleasant. I'm sorry, viewers, that you gotta hear me mention that, but holy bullocks, guys, I'm dying.
You're gonna witness this man die live on stream.
Oh, God. I heard about that happening on TikTok before.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me.
It was either TikTok or Twitch.
But
Long story short, my man kicked the chair from underneath him while on live, and nobody bothered to report it. They just kind of sat there watching him.
Did they know he was dead?
Yeah, very much so.
Just sitting there staring at his corpse?
Dangling by the rope, dude.
See, I thought you were going to say an accidental death, because I could believe that also.
No, deliberately kicked the chair from underneath him on stream. I'm being vague but specific with it. Vague enough that we won't get in trouble, but specific enough that you could get the gist of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He kicked the chair underneath him on the stream, and they just kind of watched him. Like, people were just watching him. It took, like, a couple hours before someone actually decided to report it.
See, when you say someone kicking it on stream, what I picture is one of those kids who's sitting there playing games too long without getting up to get the blood flow back in their legs, and they just develop blood clots. So then he just stands up after, like, a win, and he's like, yeah, and then just immediately collapses.
Oh, my God. No, I mean, like, kicking the stool from under oneself.
I read a manga like that once, where a kid died like that.
Yeah, homie, kicked the stool, and they just watched him for hours before anyone freaking reported it.
Not only was it a crowd of people that have nothing better to do, but it's also a crowd of weirdos / sickos. Either that, or they were delusional. Like they're like, I bet he's not. I bet he's still. It's not. It's nothing happened. Like they were just expecting a gotcha, and it just never came.
Yeah, I could have sworn there was ability in this little cave. But there's literally nothing in the cave. There was not an oh no, wait, I lied. There was a cog, I forgot. I knew there was something in here, and I thought maybe they patched it out like I'm an idiot. Because I noticed some differences since the last time I played a few years back. Nothing crazy. Most of them are more so bugs that randomly happen that I just never had happen to me before till now. Like back in Snow Worries, for example, there was a whole spot where I got super fixated on just looking at a certain area and trying to see how much I can get it to stay up, because it was literally just like a pillar of light that would move based on how my camera was. Ha! Get like no slowdown time. But got like infinite acceleration.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. This was the point where I was like, left or right, I'll go right because it'll eventually lead back into this path. Okay, let me run this border of this rock, make sure I got everything. I'm gonna do it twice so I can run the inside and the outside. These are the kind of crates I always miss inside this level. The ones that are just hiding in the grass that's just fucking tall enough that it kind of sort of blends in. Ranger Ken, I'll do your mission as soon as I'm done breaking this little village apart.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's a 1-up. Seven more opals. 4 more opals. Here they are. Wait, this is only 3. Every time! Any money in the crate I'm missing, standing in some tall ass grass. Well, Ken, I guess I'll do your mission now.
Real scorching day. A few spot fires have broken out.
Straight.
Every time I try to put out a fire, one of those frills gets in the way. Lend me a hand, mate. Good on you, mate.
And save the town without breaking a sweat. You deserve a medal. In fact, you deserve better than that.
Look at that. That basically goes onto an egg garden. You use an egg to help hit the egg. Brilliant. I mean, that alone is quite cool.
Okay, there's still one more Billaby and one more fucking Opal and one more Cog. Literally missing like one of everything. Oh, and that's right. This is the only level without concept art. Just trying to take a look at the trail, see if there's potentially any spot I might have missed. Just by looking at map. Gonna run the rim of this little town again, make sure I don't miss anything. All at the same time while breaking random houses, because we can apparently. First things first, let's run inner walls. Okay, nothing here. Let's run this wall. Okay, ow. And nothing here. Okay, I know where I'm gonna start this run. Alright, now we'll start from here, run these walls. The Cog and the Billaby won't be as hard to find because I can't say that they're not freestanding because we've seen Cogs just chilling and vibing. Like the one that was over in that cave just kind of vibing behind a rock. But odds are the last Cog here is probably something dumb, like in an outhouse or something I just haven't noticed. I would have hid something inside the waterfall. It's a little hard to see inside the water. Like the Billaby. The last Billaby I was missing inside one of the waterfalls. Okay, it automatically gave it to me. Cool. Now I just need this last Cog and this last Opal. Not last Opal. Oh wait, no, Opal. I was mistaken. Opals and Thunder Eggs. Okay, there was no crates there. Make sure there's none in here. Alright. Okay, yeah, no, I rode that whole wall this way. Right? Yeah, because I rode this way from Ranger Ken, so I rode that way, now I'm riding the wall this way. And this is that center wall that I had already double-checked. Gotcha. My luck, the last opal I'm missing is probably one that Shazza broke. Oh no, I found it. I can't believe I forgot to grab that one, considering that one's next to a cog. Okay, now I just need that last cog, which in theory shouldn't be too hard of a find. I'll do that area last. Gonna run the outside first. Oh wait, I don't gotta run the outside. I just gotta look for suspicious areas. I got all the opals. There was a cog up there, so I don't need to check there now. Right, was that the one? Yeah, I'm almost positive that's the one that had the cog. No, but it is right there, actually. There was a cog back here, so I doubt there's another one anywhere close. Let's go. I also don't remember this shine effect from the sun. Like I said, I don't got the greatest of memory. I will forever stress this out to the stream because I will forget how many times I have stressed it out to the stream. But I mean, all in all, I don't got the greatest memory. So I mean, like, man. Anybody who's recently played the PS2 version, though, if you want to tell me if that gleam is there, that'd be nice. Because I don't remember it. Hell, I don't even remember it from playing it like 2 years ago. Okay, the cog is either going to be inside something or circled by something like hay bales. So keep an eye out for suspicious structures. I just came up this side, right? No. Maybe. Yes. Oh, actually, I think I might have a feeling where the cog is. I just gotta orient myself. Oh no, that's right, I can't come down over here. It's too deep. Suspicious structures and suspicious object formations. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, that's just lined up, nothing too suspicious. Wait, why would there be one in that pile when there was one right behind that rock? Wait, vey, man. I hate this level. I'm always missing something, one thing, and it always takes me ages to find. Sometimes it's an opal, sometimes it's ability, sometimes it's a cog. In this case, it's a freaking cog. Just making sure I didn't miss anything dumb at the start. That would have been my luck.
You missed everything.
God, it feels like it. Just because I missed one freaking item, it feels like I missed everything. Woo! So they do pick me up. I know it's gonna hurt me. I was just wondering how it would hurt me. Is it like touch it and I get hurt and then just kind of stumble around, or was it pickup? It's a pickup. Ah, God. Aha, broke another house. I just live for destruction of property.
I already knew that.
Wow. I can't believe how many times I've passed this. This is like the 5th time I visited the little city and just now finally noticed the final cog. The city is also like the area I feel like I checked the least, so I was like, fuck it, let's go back and check. Let's make sure I got everything. Absolutely everything. Boss time, boys and girls. But actually first, I literally only claimed the Zoomerang, which requires like, what, 10 cogs, 15 cogs? I got enough for another like 2 or 3 boomerangs, so let's go claim those boomerangs before I forget. Shit, I had enough for a boomerang before even starting the zone.
Anthony's already forgotten.
Yeah, because it's 15 per boomerang, 3 areas per zone, and a total of 30 cogs per zone. So yeah, I got at least 3 boomerangs to collect. Which, if I'm not mistaken, are the Infarang, the Multirang, and it was either the Kaboomerang or the Megarang. Infarang now. And let's see what the third one was. Let's see if I was right. Megarang or Kaboomerang? The Megarang. Megarang's almost useless in my personal opinion. Its whole gimmick is that it does extra damage to enemies, but plot twist, almost every enemy outside of bosses die in one hit, and it doesn't, at least I don't remember, at least, it does not do extra damage to bosses. The next one in the line would be the Kaboomerang, which, just like this one, extra damage to everything, I guess, aside from bosses, but with an AoE effect, so I can take out more than one guy at the same time. But at the cost of having to throw both boomerangs at the same time, because they'll spiral around each other and then collide. Boom, boom. And then the last two after that are the Kronos Rang, which I can't remember what the Kronos Ring does off the top of my head. I think it freezes enemies in place. And then the Doomerang, which is necessary for completing the Popo. Okay, let's go challenge my boss. My favorite rang is the multi-rang. For the simple effect of you get, I think it's like 5 boomerangs per hand. So essentially, as long as, yeah, well, essentially it's just infinite boomerangs. You know, I want to know where those first initial freaking portals that he's pulling the freaking things lead to, I mean. Like, I would love to see where the heck those talismans were before they dropped into the boss location. And it's funny, when you think about it, that man's opening 2 portals. 1 portal to pull out the talisman, and 1 portal to drop the freaking talisman into the boss fight. It's unintentional, but it's a thing. Sorry, I know how to do this boss fight and everything. I just wanted to explore the area, see if any extras were added in. Because, like I said, due to my dookie memory, I don't know what's original, what's added in, what's patched out, yada yada. The only thing I'm confident in is that I've constantly tried to scale all the way up there as a kid. Never made it past, like, there. You know, considering all this area right here is unneeded, and it's just purely aesthetics, I like it, but why? It's an awful lot of explorable area that has nothing to do with the boss fight. There's an arrow right there pointing me in the right direction, like I'm gonna get lost. That's so weird. Whatever. Before I even fight the boss, I want to go get the 1-up, because why not? He ain't near me, is he? Kind of. But not enough. Also, I love that this first boss fight has these little hidden areas. They're unnecessary, but I like them. I mean, not the first boss fight, the second boss fight. Granted, it only leads to a 1-up, but I mean, I like it. Now, if only there was actually something in any of these extra other areas well, actually, I never tried going into this one, so I don't know if I could. I'm not seeing life in that water, so I don't think I can. I know there's not much of life in here due to the robo-shark, and that's too far to render in the sea life, right? Let me look over here, because I know for some. Now I gotta know, can I go in this little section? Or is it off limits? Oh, I can! Is there anything like a 1-up also over here? I know they wouldn't, but they should patch in and add something over here. There's no reason to, but I mean, like an extra 1-up or something. Maybe, because I personally found this to be the hardest boss. I wonder if I can go into that area at the top. I'm almost positive that one's inaccessible. Ah, leave me alone, crikey. Nah, nah. He almost got me. Jumping for the win, baby. Yeah, that one's actually a wall. The chum literally only exists to serve as a distraction while you go underwater to knock up the cans. Didn't I knock that motherfucker up? Oh, it's right there. Hey buddy, you wanna face me? Alright, you know what? Let me not take that risk.
That's what you get for being a cocky little shit. Not you. I started Final Fantasy Intergrade, and fucking it starts off with Yuffie like perched on like a high building, and she fucks up and falls, and then she does like a somersault in midair and lands on a rooftop, and she's like, heh, and then the rooftop, because it's made of scrap metal, just collapses under her, and I'm like, that's what you get.
Yo, how'd I just now notice all these freaking landmines in the map?
You know, all I really know about Yuffie as a character
She's materia hungry.
That's all I know about her, is that she's just a hoe for materia. Like there's little she wouldn't do for materia. Like I remember in fucking Advent Children, when the Sephiroths touch the chest of materia that they keep in Earth's Church, and Yuffie immediately is like, "Who's been touching my materia?"
Mm-hmm. I know, ow. My everything cracked. In Original 7, she's a hoe for materia. That's how you slowly get her onto your team. Like, you meet her in one spot, she jumps you, takes your materia, then you gotta follow her all the way to Wutai, which is a whole separate island, so you need either a chocobo or Sid's airship, depending on how far you progress by the time you decided to do all this side content. And fucking, when you go to Wutai, she robs you for some materia, and now you gotta chase her throughout her little ninja village to collect your materia back.
Yes. Oh, yes. The frosty ring can put out fires, freeze enemies, and even create ice cubes in water. To select it, use...
I'm just saying, just like how in the second world where we got the first boss as a freaking mount, considering there is a whole nother shipwrecks level that has probably just as much, if not more, water exploration than the first actual shipwrecks level, I severely think we should have got freaking the shark as a mount.
When you win a battle with Yuffie, just kind of similar to how like Barrett will do sometimes, she does the little victory theme herself.
See, this leaves me wondering, why the hell do they have that platform you can knock over this way? Just making sure there's no rainbow scale back here. I personally, if I was a developer, would have put one back there just for shits and giggles. Yeah, the rainbow scale I just got. Once you get the frosty rings, you can effortlessly just pick it up.
So far, Yuffie seems pretty fun. Yeah, definitely like we're playing her so far.
Yeah, once you get the frosty rings, you can just start pelting the water, making ice platforms, and just pick it up. But if you go over to the side where I am now, I know you're not watching, but if you go over to the side where I am now, there is a couple of things. A platform that will slowly go over there, and B, a switch to move said platform over to where that scale is. But it's like there's a big ass rock there, so it's not like you could just hit the stand on the platform and throw a boomerang at the switch like the Zoomerang or something. And by the time you're able to start moving after the cutscene plays of that stupid thing moving, you don't have enough time to glide and land on top of it anymore like you could when it was stationary. So the question raises, like, how did they expect you to get on there? Because that's not a platform you can climb to begin with.
Speaking of boomerangs, is Yuffie's shuriken just technically a boomerang? Cause
she wields a glaive. But yeah.
So it reminds me of
her shuriken's too big to be an actual shuriken, so it's considered a glaive.
It reminds me of the Fuma shuriken from Naruto, minus the ability to be folded.
Yeah. Unless I can glide from there to here. You know what? That's something I've never tried. I know part 2's already done. I'm just going around collecting stupid things like my rainbow Joe Johnson's shells, whatever. Just collecting some now that I got the icy ring. Which is, I think, stupid, because when you collect all 20 golden... why do I keep saying golden? When you collect all 20 rainbow shells, it gives you an extra health bar, Lorenzo. But 3 of the 20 shells are... You remember how Julius has that machine where you grab the Thunder Eggs to power them up? So you can get the talismans to then proceed to fight the boss? Lorenzo?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Freaking 3 of the 20 freaking rainbow shells are hidden underneath Julius's machine inside of each section. So unless you can figure out how to glitch your way into the second and third sections to go grab it before he goes there, you have to wait till you unlock the section and then beat the whole section to get you that rainbow shell, which means you're going to have all 3 zones beaten before you fucking enter the zone, which is just Boss Cass's boss fight. And the fucked up part about that is the simple fact of after you beat that 3rd zone, all that's left is the Boss Cass boss fight, the boss fight against the Bat Chick, and then a little bit of level, but the level is a literal straight line. Well, not a literal straight line. It has curves and bends, obviously, but there's no branching path, so it's all a linear path. There's no need to divert or anything. So it raises the question, why bother giving us the extra health bar for the Boss Cass fight and stuff? Because I can only... What the? Never seen that bird before either. Oh, okay. Oh, that was cool. Motherfucker dove all the way down for a fish. Wow, and you can see a fish in his mouth. Oh, no, wait, that's his belly. I'm a little less impressed now. But, freaking, yeah. They give you that double health by the time you go to the Boss Cass area, but outside of the Bat boss fight before the Boss Cass boss fight, there's no challenge in that zone and no need to be able to take 8 hits rather than 4, considering in that area they are both generous with health and life ups. So it leaves a lot of questions. Why are we allowed to get it so fucking late? Well, let me pull out my info ring, make sure I didn't miss any boxes while I'm here. So that means the Infarang is zone 2. Because, yeah, you start off with the boomerang. You get 2 per world section. So yeah, multi-rang and zoomerang for the first 3 levels. Infarang isn't until the next 3 levels. And then boomerang and chronorang are in the final set of 3. So I wouldn't have gotten Infarang until getting those freaking things. Okay. Just trying to... Flink! Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to see if I could fly all the way over here. It's looking like a fat no. Maybe if I chose a better spot to glide from. Alright, now, before I call the stream here, I do want to test out this dumb glitch I learned. I don't know how to do it 100% of the time. Never even tried to do it once before. I just know it requires me diving at a certain spot over here. Well, needless to say, what I'm trying to get is I need to dive from a certain spot that when I hit this wall right here in front of me, my guy will be kind of stuck in the animation of trying to do a legitimate dive. And then once that happens, you start to do something called land surfing. Land swimming, land surfing, whatever. It's this, but in the air. And you're supposed to do that to get over to this tree and swim your way up to the top of the tree until you're considered back on land, and then you gotta glide onto, I think it's this post right here, and then like slowly wig out your way over it, and you'll get over and jump right at to the end of the game with skipping those 3 levels plus boss fight. Well, needless to say, I guess I'm gonna call the stream here. I got the Infarang now. I will save that for part 4. To go around collecting whatever ones I had missed. Like over there, for example. I knew that one was there because it's kind of plain day. I can see it. But yeah, I'll go use this in part 4 because this ain't a big level. It's just a couple boss fights. So in part 4, after I clear out the boss fight, I'll revisit every world that hasn't already been completed for concept arts and get them all. And then after I claim all those, I will go to start the secret level that's hidden over there. That's only accessible after you beat the game, because it's just to give you more concept art. And then once we're done with all of that, we can breeze through the concept art, look at all the images and whatnot before I'm done with Taiwan at least. But on that note, I'm going to call it a night. Take it easy, y'all, and have a nice night, morning, or whatever, depending on wherever you are.